So yeah, I'm live today and oh my god, it's a bad hair day. I know. Don't comment about it. Yeah, well, who's going to comment about it? No one is watching. Sometimes I feel bad for myself and I'm like, ooh, you're so cringy. Posting these things without anybody watching or just doing social media. My TikTok is better. My TikTok is good. I get views there. And for a while, I've been I had been doing YouTube and my videos were getting some traction. But all of a sudden my videos went down like shorts. My shorts that I was posting, they all went down all at once from 1.2k because I was posting videos and shorts that got 1.2k views, that got 3k views. One short got 14k views in just like it was 2 days, and I was happy. Everything was progressing and I was happy. I was like, ooh, keep going. You know that high that you get when you're posting videos and they get traction, you see that something is going good. You get so happy and you get motivated, but the moment that your views go down, you feel like you're doing stuff for nothing. Just like I'm here talking to myself on this live because no one is watching, and uh, you feel, ooh, wait on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I'm coming. Well, you can look at what I'm gonna do. Like I was saying, you feel like what you're doing, like the YouTube that you're doing is, I mean, videos that you're posting are nothing. You feel like you feel discouraged, like talking to yourself. I really give radio presenters and TV presenters props because talking to yourself, let's say for 4 hour radio show. I think these people like have their notes, they write down notes and they start going through them every day to see what they're going to be talking about every day. But yeah. Anyways, guys, how are you? For anybody watching, my workmate just walked in and I feel big bum. You called big bum, or what does that mean? What do you mean by big bum? Anyway, just say hi to me, comment, and tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're from and just say hi and welcome everybody who's watching right now. Tell me how you are. Instead of having 32 teeth, oh my god, you awful. You're just absolutely awful. Anyway, I'm coming back now. Oh my God. Who are you writing all this awful stuff? You like your. Oh my God. I like. Are you being for real or something? Are you for real? No, like you putting on these comments that are awful. Like, I think you're just a troll. I think you're just someone who's enjoying writing. I'm also wondering what is all with all these insults. I'm just someone who was bored and decided to go on live and just do something. Talk to myself on the internet. Maybe someone is going to be watching and just talking, and then this person is all insulting me. Like, instead of a mouth, you have. Like, seriously, guy, if you are unhappy in your life, or if you're bored and you think insulting some random person you found on the internet is something that you should be doing, then you should look into yourself. Maybe you're just sick, or maybe you got fired from your job and you feel like you want to bring out your madness on other people. Oh my God. Oh, I was freaking out because, I mean, write something nice. Why would you write something that awful? I was going off on you. Why would you write something that bad? Write something nice. I'm not saying that you should compliment me, but don't write something that someone might take the wrong way, you know? Oh my God. Okay, I was freaking out there for a minute, but okay, whatever. If you weren't insulting me, then that's great. Well, I will. If you weren't insulting me, then I will calm down because I was going off. I wasn't going to insult you back, but I was just going to start complaining and bitching about it. Anyways, I was bored and decided to go on the internet and just talk to myself. Now, what should I talk about? I am not some kind of influencer who's going to say like, "Oh, get creative with me" or anything, but yeah, whatever. Well, you said it's not insults, it's just a joke. Well then, could you subscribe to my channel? Yeah, could you subscribe to my channel, please? Instead of having a full set of hair, you have one giant strand of hair. Yes, I have one giant strand of very beautiful hair that I think you don't have. Thank you. Yeah. If you're going to insult me, I might as well insult you back. Well, okay, for the people who are watching me now, just tell me where you're from. I want to chat with you guys. And Sahonal Sheikh, I think that's how your name is written. Hi, how are you? Nkwasa ensonyi nga ndi mu kweyogeza nzekka wano eno ku YouTube. Anyways, what should I talk about? Should I write to you? Okay, tell me, tea or coffee? If you can you answer that question? Tea or coffee? What do you prefer? I personally used to drink coffee when I was working in Saudi Arabia. I used to drink coffee every morning because I was so tired sometimes. So I drank coffee like to keep me awake and to keep me going when I'm working. But right now, I prefer tea. I will drink tea at any hour of the day. I will drink tea. Spiced tea, not spiced tea. Mm, I like my tea with lemongrass. I don't know if you know what lemongrass is, but it's some like kind of long grass that you put on the tea when you're cooking it, and it smells divine. So that's what I like so most. Or I like my tea with ginger. Yeah, I like it with ginger. I wonder what you would love with your tea. Mm, 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 mm. Well, what would you like with your tea? And when I'm drinking tea, I eat a lot of stuff. I like sweet things. I like biscuits. I don't like chocolate. I don't like anything with chocolate in it. I just don't like the flavor. Maybe white chocolate, but dark chocolate, not my thing. I don't like it. I like white chocolate. I like only biscuits and crackers and let me see what else. Yeah, that. What do you drink with it? What do you eat with your tea? I mean, well, English is not my first language, so you're gonna bear with me if I don't speak good English. Anyways, what do you eat with your tea? Come on, tell me. Um, and what kind of food do you like eating most? I like eating meat. Oh, I would eat meat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and every time of the day, if possible. I would eat that always, but yeah, I like that. What else? Well, I think that is it for today. Thank you for being with me. Have a good day. Or maybe I should read for you. Ooh, I've got an idea. I'm going to read for you Reddit stories. How about that? Tell me, are you interested in Reddit stories? I'm going to read for you some Reddit stories. Um, Let me see. Let me load a Reddit story and read it for you. Well, just give me a minute here. Am I the asshole for calling out my mom's double standards between me and my sister? Oh, hi from Russia. Thank you. I'm going to read a Reddit story here, so you can listen to me reading it. The story is: Am I the asshole for calling out my mom's double standard between me and my sister? That's the heading. Thank you. My mom called me a couple of months ago and was basically venting about how frustrated she is with my sister. My sister is in her late 30s, still lives at home, and has been dating a much older man who apparently has no intention of proposing to her. Earlier that day, my dad had a conversation with my sister's boyfriend and asked him what his intentions were. From what my mom told me, the boyfriend basically said he had no plans to marry my sister and that she wasn't really his priority. Like, seriously? My mom was really stressed out because apparently my sister was okay with the situation, but my mom wasn't. I asked her why our dad had to have that conversation with the boyfriend in the first place. She said it was because my sister is incapable of having that conversation herself, so they have to step in. I told her that if my sister is a grown adult and they don't like the choices she's making, they should give her the option to move out and live her life however she wants. If she wants to follow their advice, great. If not, she's an adult and can live independently. The reason I suggested this is because my entire 20s were basically filled with my parents threatening to kick me out over the stupidest thing, especially whenever I argued with them about my independence. I eventually moved out in my late 20s. One example, I was once threatened with having to move out if I didn't help them pay the back taxes on their house. I was basically told that if we lost the house, it would be on me. I ended up taking out a 13,000, imagine, loan to pay the government so we could keep the house. I was in my early 20s. That's just one example of the double standards of the parents, apparently. Anyway, back to the present conversation. After I suggested my sister be given the option to move out if she doesn't want to follow their advice, my mom said, "No way, I don't want to do that. I could never do that to my children." Like, seriously? You just did it. You did it to her. Anyway, honestly, something in me just snapped. I felt really triggered, but more than that, I suddenly felt like I wasn't one of her children. I immediately said, "You're a hypocrite. You literally threatened to kick me out all the time." She said, "No, I never did that." Of course, she has selective memory. I could not believe what I was hearing. I called her a liar and told her she was absolutely did she did she absolutely did threaten to kick me out for years. Honestly, it felt like it happened on a quarterly basis. Then she said, you deserved it," and she hung up on me. At the time, I didn't think much of the conversation because this kind of thing is unfortunately not unusual with her. Anyway, my sister eventually dumped the guy a couple of days after that conversation. And after that, I noticed my mom and dad stopped going to family events, birthdays, and get togethers. At first, I assumed my mom was just upset and healing from everything that happened with my sister's relationship since they're highly enmeshed. Turns out it was because of me, confirmed by my sister. It's now been over 2 months, and my mom has completely iced me out and hasn't spoken to me. So, am I the asshole for calling my mom a hypocrite and a liar after she said she could never threaten to kick one of her children out when she literally did that to me for years and then told me I deserved it? Well, that was a long post, but anyone who says that parents do not have favorites, you're lying to yourself. Parents do have favorites with their children. Sometimes, most of the parents have favorites, but they just do not say it. Or most parents are good enough; they don't show it to their children that this one is whom I like most. But other parents do have favorites, and they show it blatantly, and they do not even care what you think. They have a favorite; they're gonna show it. Anyway, she gave an update. First of all, this is the update. First of all, thank you so much for your comments. I've been a long time Reddit lurker and rarely post, so I had a lot of anxiety about sharing this because it's so personal. I was open to constructive criticism because I genuinely wanted to understand whether I was in the wrong. I've always argued with my parents, but I have never directly verbalized to my mother about her hurtful qualities. I genuinely felt that I went too far, but I also just felt justified in doing so. I wanted to get an outside perspective from this forum. Reading the nearly unanimous feedback that I'm not the asshole has brought me some comfort, and it has just made me sad about the reality of my situation. Thank you all for your support, feedback, and advice. I never expected this post to receive such a response, but I am truly grateful. And I had never heard of a narcissistic prayer before, but learning about it has brought a lot of clarity to the unhealthy cycle I've been experiencing. To the commenters who shared similar stories or stories that were even more heartbreaking, I'm truly sorry for what you're going through or have gone through. Thank you for being willing to share your experience with me and others. There's some comfort in knowing that there are people who can relate and in knowing that we can be a support system for one another. We may be strangers, but we're not alone. That is something that is powerful. I usually say that whenever you're dealing with someone or something in your life that is causing you so much hurt and pain, and you feel like you're alone in a situation, you don't have to be like that, because you're not alone. You Because you're not alone, when you feel like you want to give up or you're depressed, you should just remember that you should just remember that there are some people outside who take care. I mean, people who think about you and who wish that you are who wish you well. Oh my god, it's so hot. But I was saying, there are people outside who love you and who wish you well. And for you, if you're out there, please take care of each other. um take care of each other, and also take care of the loved ones. Check up on your loved ones, because you never know what someone is going through. The person we've heard in the story, she might have been going through this and it might have been messing with her mind. She might have felt completely lonely, because having parents who treat you differently from your siblings is very hurtful. But if this person felt like she isn't loved, that means she's lonely. But posting something online gives you like a release, and you get people who different perspectives from other people, from people around the world, and you know that, you know what, I'm okay. And there are people who even got no contact with their family members because they are treated so bad. So they just got no contact. And I would advise even people to say, I would advise even people to just go no contact, because whatever, they don't want you, they treat you differently, just go no contact with them. Anyways, thank you, beautiful people who have been watching me all this time. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful that you've been watching. I'm gonna go off live. Take care of yourself and take care of your mental health. I love you. Bye bye.